Hello, Lauren Courtney back with a weekly recess. I know it's been, actually probably only a week and a half since I did the last one. I have simply just not been available to go live, but here we are. So we are gonna do a live today. We'll see who logs in and joins me. Hello. And then we'll just see what wants to come through. If there's, I took 2 card decks out. So if there are cards that want to come out, we'll get the cards. And if there are simply messages or some hot seat coaching that you are looking for, now is the opportunity to dive in with me. Hello. Thank you for being here. So I already did a card pull this morning, actually, over on the other app. And the card that came out was a whale, the humpback whale, and it was all about clarity and communication. And it was interesting. This morning I was looking at my photos from 1 year ago on my phone, and what popped up was a photo of the tattoo I got a year ago on the back of my neck, which happens to be have whale medicine in it. It's like the tail of a whale and a few other things. So it's interesting, right? Of course, because it was on the back of my neck. And this is all about communication, our throat chakra. And then this card came up today. And we're getting this message because we're nearing the end of retrograde. It's time to really get clear. If we haven't already, if you haven't spent time using your voice, vocalizing your needs, and clearing out that which no longer serves you during this eclipse season and retrograde, now is the time to really use and amplify your voice. With that, we're also being guided to do it from a grounded place. So often when we're using our voice, it can be emotional. I'm guilty. Like for so long when I'd use my voice, I would cry or get emotional because I felt so much and it was overwhelming. And what I've learned to do is pause, take a breath, maybe 2 or 3 breaths, and then speak, because we want to come from a heart-centered place in life. We want to take actions from a heart-centered place. We want to have that energy of safety and security that's coming up through our body from the root to the sacral, to the solar plexus, up into the heart. So we want to be speaking upwards. When we're emotional, we're speaking from our mind, we're overwhelmed, we're in our thoughts, and then we're speaking down, right? So we want to be able to speak up and share our truth. Speak up and share our voice. Speak up and share who we are, as opposed to speaking down. We don't want to speak down on ourselves. We don't want to speak down to others. When we're speaking down, we're in an emotional place, right? It's like a really easy analogy that I use quite often. So sharing that message that's already coming through about the clarity and the need for you to really use your voice. I'm glad it's already resonating. So beautiful. Yesterday I pulled a card as well. That was the Labyrinth card. We are all, if you so choose, right? Because there's choice and free will in every moment and every decision. That's why if you go to a psychic, they can tell you something and something totally different can happen, because she could have been telling you the path if you turned left when you left and you turned right? So with that, we are all going on a journey if we so choose. And for all of us, that journey is going to look different. With that said, we are on a journey to owning the main character energy of our life, to really allowing ourselves to step onto the stage, whatever that may look like for you. For some of you, it might be like a real stage. I know we've got a singer on here. For some of you, it may be public speaking stages, right? So we're being guided into this next chapter of our lives, into these next roles, as we clear out and step into that place of really speaking our truth and having the clarity to do it from a heart-centered place. So get ready, because this week we end Aries season, which has been crazy fiery. We move into Taurus season, which is all about luxury and opulence and feeling good and nurturing and self-care. And with that, I'm also hearing like coins, like there is some money coming this Taurus season, like riches and luxury are aplenty is what's coming through. I don't know why I'm saying it like that, but that's how it's coming through. So that's how I'm saying it. Luxury and riches are aplenty. So know that as you speak your truth, as you share your voice, as you really step into the main character role of your life, money is coming, abundance is coming, opportunities are coming. So take some time over the next few days to honor that. And of course, I picked right there the magic card, the Raven. Magic. Of course, underneath there. Oh my God, these are just all popping. These are all popping. So the frog was in reverse, which is detox. So what I'm getting, and I know also for myself, this is what I've been doing, so I can confirm for me that I have been detoxing. So we had the detox overturned because you've completed what needed to happen. So if you feel you've been in this completion stage, honor that. Have gratitude for that, right? With the elephant, Ganesh, the remover of all obstacles, is letting you know that you have detoxed what you need to detox out of your life. And pause, have gratitude, and then from that pause, speak clearly about what it is you want and desire and how you want to show up in this next part of your journey. Because again, once we detox, once we got the gunk out, like the lotus flower, right? It rises from the mud to become this beautiful flower. So what I'm being shown is like, okay, like the mud is gone. Like, okay, we've gotten rid of all this gunk, we've detoxed it, and now this beautiful lotus is blossoming. And you are the lotus. You have arisen through the mud. If you need another analogy, it's like a bamboo. That bamboo grows under the ground for like 8 years. And then one day it just pops up and it's huge. And it's huge, right? So for those of you like myself who have been in it, doing the work, showing up, doing the things, having gratitude, and simply showing up because you want to for your highest good, for yourself, for your soul, for your spirit, and not because you have preconceived notions of what could happen if you show up. Trust me, you are being rewarded. Whew. Allow yourself to feel that. Allow yourself to feel that you are being rewarded. Oh, I have just complete chills all over my whole body. Because this message is for me too. This message is for me too. Because I also am continuing to grow, continuing to ascend, continuing to let go and let in. So we have here the 3 of fire, the sea turtle. Stop and take time to review and make long-term plans capitalizing upon your successes. It's appropriate to pat yourself on the back for all of your accomplishments. And you may also need patience for the next phase to play out. Am I right? I mean, that's good. That's good. For so long, I was someone that did things really fast. Like I get the idea, I implement, I do. And while that is a really good thing, I believe in many ways it was coming from a trauma-based place. It was coming from a dysregulated nervous system. It was coming from a place of keeping myself busy because that's what I thought I needed to do. And over the last 2 years, I've really shifted that in a huge way. Like I don't just launch things out of the blue. I take my time. I put my energy into nurturing the things because we can create, and then maybe experience burnout. they want me to explain it like sex, like, right? Like, you can keep having sex, keep having the orgasms, right? And then you kind of numb yourself to the experience. But then you think about like tantric sex, right? And it's all about the energy, the connection, the nurturing, the spending time with, right? So for me, that's the area of my life I'm in all areas, is like the nurturing, the connecting, the really spending time with. Because that's where we can create something really beautiful from. Like, that is where we can create something really beautiful from. There will be times where things just want to birth out of you. Maybe it's a new song is what I'm hearing. And like, yes, go do it. Like, trust that hit. And also something bigger like an album. We're going to spend time nurturing an album over more time. But like, yeah, there will be some songs that pop in. There will be some programs that pop in. There will be some opportunities that pop in that will be like these quick things. And then how can I expand this? How can I expand this energy? Because if something feels really good in this like quick hit, can I expand that energy and make it bigger? And yes, you motherfucking can. Yes, you motherfucking can. Don't know who that is. It's me. Don't know who that is. It's me. All right, let's pull one more from this deck. And if anything's coming up for anyone, let me know. Let me know how this is resonating for you. Okay, apparently like we're on a theme with turtles. Because we had the Three of Fire, and now we have the Four of Water. And before I read the Four of Water card, first of all, we have fire and water. Like, what a beautiful thing to be showing us. We've got two elements, and also in those elements, they're represented with the same thing. With that, sea turtles are some of the oldest creatures, similar to the whales that we were talking about. And a turtle, right? The turtle pace, like the turtle and the hare story, right? And the turtle ultimately wins because the turtle takes the time. The turtle takes the time. The turtle takes the time. Your responsibilities may distract you from noticing all of the gifts that you've been blessed with. Be open to investigating opportunities that come your way. So again, right? Like, we can give ourselves things that are going to distract us by simply creating and creating and creating. We're also creating distraction from ultimately noticing our gifts. So right now is this beautiful moment as we're in these final days of retrograde. And before we go into, what is it, like a Jupiter-Saturn conjunction on the 20th, like 420, you guys, this year is so lit. And I'm not talking about because it's 420. Like, I'm talking about because there is some big planetary shifts happening. So give yourself the space to know, to understand that big things are happening. Even if you can't see it right now, big things are happening. Love all of this. Literally planning a 15-day detox right now. Epic, epic, epic. Beautiful confirmation. Yeah, so, the messages are really clear today. It's a time to reflect. It's a time to slow down. It's a time to simply be clear with where you're going, what your desires are, to clean out anything that needs to be cleaned out. Because also, like, each of us is going to fall at a different place in this reading, right? Like, we just shared planning a 15-day detox. Like, well, my detoxing at this moment is complete. You may be in that space where you're entering that detox phase to give that space within yourself to enter onto the stage in this next chapter of life. So, again, these messages are messages. Some will hit for you, others may not. Oh my God, I keep thinking about the turtle shirt I wore to one day of our training, and you just said something about Myrtle the turtle, and it just stuck with me. Definitely need to reward myself. It resonates. Beautiful. Beautiful, right? Like, we get to slow down and honor ourselves. I traveled to New York this week with my family, and So often I'm like, oh, I'm going to New York. Like, I'm going to get my downloads and I'm going to like get all my information. When I was in New York in November, I woke up one morning and the weekly glow up channeled through and I started creating that. So there was a part of me that's like, oh, what's going to come through in New York? And there's also this part of me that's so much bigger, this bigger part of me. It's like, chill, relax. Everything is already done. Things are happening that you don't even know of right now. So show up for the things you need to show up for and let go of feeling like you need to do anything else. So whoever else may need that reminder, right? Like, show up for what you need to show up for and let go of anything extra. It's okay. It is safe. You are safe. And if you're feeling like that doesn't feel safe and it makes your nervous system uncomfortable, it's time to start regulating your root. It's time to get into your root, which is where safety and security are based. And like the root chakra forms in our first 6 months of life. So if there was things going on in your first 6 months of life, like with your parents or when you were in the womb, things are gonna be potentially challenging. And that's okay. It doesn't mean we can't fix those things. Doesn't mean we can't fix those things. As a matter of fact, I have a free chakra sound healing with 7 days of journal prompts for every chakra. The link is in my bio. You can go grab that. Again, it's free. My intention is to help each and every one of you grow in a way that feels good to you. My intention is to help each and every one of you grow in a way that feels good to you. Whether that be by having a free offer like a sound healing or having the weekly glow up or hosting a retreat later this year. Details coming soon. There's so many different ways that we can grow and expand as humans. And quite honestly, if I'm not the person here to help you, send me a message if you are looking for someone, because I might know someone. I've trained 100 people in Reiki. I know a lot of healers and some really effing good ones. So that's it. That's the reminder. And it's funny, the koala is sitting here and I'm being guided not to read the message, but just to show the picture. Rest. It's all good. And of course, this is on the other side of the rest. This family, this rainbow, love. So allow yourself to rest because there is a lot of love and a lot of play coming. This is wild. I know these messages are also being channeled to me from my great aunt who passed last year, because here is my full confirmation from my ancestors with that dragonfly. So again, take the time to rest because you are going to be really busy loving and playing sooner than you think. All right, that is it. I love you all so much. Have a beautiful day. Check out my newest episodes of Portals, the podcast, also linked in my bio. And if you're looking for ways that you can work with me this spring, I'm like, what season is this already? Send me a message. I'd love to connect. Have a beautiful day. For those of you just joining, this will be saved to my live, so you'll be able to access the whole recording and all of the messages. Love you. Bye.